Hi, BB Gun Bry here. I got kind of a mixed review on the Walther PPS CO2. I purchased this gun a few years ago, and I gotta say that I liked everything about it. I liked how accurate it was. I liked the way it felt in my hand. I liked how good it was on CO2. I liked the blowback action of it. But then I had an issue with it, and one of the times when the slide blew back, it blew the front off of the slide. This whole piece came off of the front of the slide. The spring went flying out and everything. The gun is now, it's worthless. It can't be used. Kind of a major catastrophe. So I called Umarex on the problem, and of course it was out of warranty. I don't use the thing that much. I had probably only fired 100 BBs through it. And I asked Umarex if, they ever heard of this issue happening, and they said no, but, things can happen. So I was like, all right, whatever, maybe it's my bad luck. So I went out and I got myself another one. And I was like, all right, maybe it was just my bad luck and everything. This one, I probably fired 100 BBs through it, and guess what? Yep, front of the slide blew off this one too. So now I have two with pretty much identical damage to them, and they're both useless. The issue with these is the blowback on them is really, really nice, but the front of the slide is really the only thing that stops the slide from going any further when it blows back, and there's very little material here. That's pretty much it. This piece goes on the bottom here, and it's pretty much just these two little tabs here, and of course this is all just like a white metal. I will say that both times that this happened was when I just put the CO2 cartridge in, so it was a new CO2 both times. And after about 5 or 6 shots on the new CO2s, that's when the thing blew apart. And on my second gun, I had a totally different batch and brand of CO2. The gun wasn't out in extreme temperature. Both times it was 72-degree days, so I don't consider it, that there was an extremely high pressure in the CO2 capsule or anything like that. It's just that, they don't make the front of the slide strong enough. And it's unfortunate. I mean, I spent like $60 a piece for these, and they don't sell any replacement parts for them, and out of warranty. So, I don't know. All I can say is, it's too bad because I absolutely loved the gun. It was my favorite BB gun that I had, and I mean, I have a lot of them. I've got a lot of the revolvers. I even have the nickel-plated Colt Python revolver, which is a beautiful gun, but I like these really better. They're nice and small. They're good for shooting varmints around the yard and stuff, but not durable. So I wish they would either sell replacement slides, because if they did, I would definitely buy a slide for both of these. But unfortunately, I am not going to buy another one of these guns. I'd like to know if this has happened to anybody else. And if you do own one of these, I would suggest when you put a new CO2 in, you actually tighten the thing slowly and let some of it bleed off, so you're not really using a really high pressure CO2 capsule in there, because this could very well happen to you. But if anybody else, if it's happened to you, let me know in the comments below. And, no fault of Umarex. I know they don't make these. They're probably made in China or whatever. But I mean, now that, I hope they're aware of it, and maybe they'll at least try to get the slide improved. I would have even been happy if it wasn't such a hard blowback, even though that was pretty cool about the gun. But if it's going to break it, maybe there's something they can do in the future to meter that down or something. And that's about it. So I don't know if you have any comments, leave them below. And have a great day, guys, and happy shooting.